Well, I worry very much today about the dangers of escalation and the potential for a military collision, even if I don't believe that that's President Trump's intention right now, nor is it the intention of the Iranian leadership. But the Middle East is oftentimes the land of unintended consequences. And we're in a situation now where it's far too easy to see hardliners on both sides in Washington and Tehran becoming kind of mutual enablers, going up a very unsteady escalatory ladder. So I do worry about the dangers of collisions.
You were one of the architects of the Iran nuclear deal. You met secretly with Iranian officials in Oman and other places. The U.S. decided to pull out of the agreement a year ago. It now seems that Iran is progressively getting out of the agreement, and the other signatories of the agreement, especially the Europeans, seem to want to defend it in talk but not in action. Do you think it's on its last legs?
I think there's a real danger right now that the agreement will collapse. I think it was deeply unfortunate and a profound mistake for President Trump to abandon the nuclear agreement, which was achieving its purpose of preventing Iran from developing a nuclear weapon and did represent the will and the efforts of the international community. I think the United States strategy suffers today from incoherence. President Trump says that what he's interested in is a better nuclear deal. But the actions, the means that the United States is choosing today seemed aimed at different goals, either the capitulation of this Iranian regime or its implosion. I don't think either of those goals are realistic. And when maximum pressure becomes, in effect, an end in itself, I think you run real risks of escalation.
Right. Donald Trump, as he had with other countries he has conflicts with, has said, I want to talk to the Iranian leadership. Do you think there's any possibility of such negotiations or maybe already back-channel talks between both camps, or do you think we're far from this?
Well, there's always that possibility, but, the Trump administration says that it's pursuing an approach based on coercive diplomacy. But so far, it's been all about coercion and not at all about diplomacy. In other words, a willingness to engage in the pursuit of realistic goals. It's still possible that you could create the circumstances in which you could begin to talk to one another. But it's not just a question of saying that you're ready to talk. It's also a question of what you're prepared to talk about. And I think the administration would have to signal that, it has realistic goals designed to strengthen the nuclear agreement and perhaps deal with some of the other issues that so sharply divide Iran and the United States today. But I think there's no substitute for that kind of direct diplomatic engagement. But I think under current circumstances, it's hard for me to conceive that, either the Trump administration or the Iranian government are going to be prepared to engage under the current circumstances of heightening tensions.